We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Elite and the Beavers. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Aaron Nola will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now as he begins this one as the fourth leading hitter in the American League.
Guy does a lot of different things in the ball field. Not only has this guy been a hit machine all year, but he also leads the league in runs scored right now. So you have to give credit to the guys behind him who are driving him in as he's been getting on all season long.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Down the third baseline. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what do they have to do to get the season off to a good start on the road?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
You see the great batting average coming in. 3 homers and 23 driven in. 1-1 the count. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Here now is Juan Soto, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
This guy's got a big shot at the Triple Crown. He's leading in 2 of the 3 categories and top 5 in home runs, so that's where he needs to pick it up.
First pitch on its way. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Chris Paddock gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Striding into the box, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Jonathan Villar.
Here it comes. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it, the pitcher has to throw strikes, the offense has to show up, but I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale. That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And now a balk has been called here as he came to the plate too quickly. And you can forget about that double play now as the runner moves into scoring position with one away. Birdie leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Count remains at 0-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Andujar is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Standing in, C.J. Cron. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he fouls this one off. That misses. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The count now at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Man, this is a continuation of the great at-bats we saw in last night's game when they lit it up, seemingly scoring at will. Now that double brings in a run for an early lead here. They just keep on keeping on.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Haniger in pursuit. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
The first baseman.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Here's Ryan Braun now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Line to the right side. Henniger is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Portland is out in front here, 2-0. Stepping in, Pete Alonso, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. The 2-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored. Looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll enter play with an average of 311. Home runs up to 30 now and 79 RBIs. Hit hard on the ground at first. Fielded cleanly. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting it. Not shortstop.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And I'm focusing on outfielder Juan Soto today. Obviously, the bat plays. We've seen it a time or two. This guy can go line to line with the quickness and go deep in a hurry. But defensively, he makes the game look easy as well, and a strong arm to back it up.
To the plate now, Nico Goodrum. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there, got him to hit it where he wanted to, put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Line drive base hit.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up, had to put a smile on his face.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back to back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, John Birdie.
Stepping up to the plate, John Birdie. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
A ball and a strike now. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Acuna retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Jerry Stramilia is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Jerry Stramilia.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Digging in, Tyler Freeman. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Solak.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Solak. Here's the first pitch to him. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Solak, a 25-year-old. He was a fourth-round selection during the 2020 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Acuna digs in now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home, and a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Out in front of it, strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Turned on down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the stretch, 2-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Juan Soto to the plate now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Lifetime against Familia. He's 1 for 3. Two balls and no strikes.
There's certain pitches throughout the game that decide whether you win or lose it. This is certainly one of the bigger moments right here.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Line towards center field. Villar is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So coming to the plate, Miguel Andujar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Miguel Andujar.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Now here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's the first out. So with one away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current standings entering play. As you can see that these guys have a pretty good stranglehold on the division to this point. Trying to pick things up where we left off. He was credited with his first time around. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. And that's the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason.
Stepping in, Jason Hayward. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Soto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Tim Hill, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. All set for the start of the 4th. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for. Taken for a strike. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
The 0-1 on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Fastball in there. 3-2.
Count it ball. 3-2.
Hopped up. Birdie calls for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Stepping up now, Ryan Braun hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate. You finally do something good and barrel something up, and it's right at somebody.
Lays off 1-0. Now here it comes. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. On the ground to second for Torres. Reined in. And there's one away.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a pop-up now. Alonso moving to his left, 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Nico. Good draw.
Digging in to try it again, Nico Goodrum, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mitch Haniger the next to bat. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Tyler Freeman.
Stepping into the box, Tyler Freeman hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1 out, nobody on. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in his zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Line towards center field. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Tyler Freeman has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
At the plate now, Nick Solak, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A base hit in his first trip. Now a throw over, back in standing. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A little low. It's 2-2.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Line drive to left. Bader is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Digging in and looking for more, Ronald Acuna. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
3-0 now. Three and 1. The 3-1 pitch takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Dives and he hangs on for the out. Wow. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Runs up and gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The center fielder, number 2, Jonathan Villar.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan Villar will be the next to bat. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch, and he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard, and he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes 1 swing of the bat to get out of the slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
In now, John Birdie, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he takes strike 2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 1 out and a runner on second base. That's popped up. Coming in is Haniger, and that'll fall in between them. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The third baseman.
Wow, with one out, and he clutches up with an RBI triple, which is his second hit of the game. So he's starting to put together a pretty big game here.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Catch will be made here in front of the monster. Tagging is the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Striding forward now is the DH, C.J. Cron. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Oh, that's foul.
2 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soto is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Portland leads it 4-0. Leading off the inning, Juan Soto. And they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
3-2, full count. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So here's Pete Alonso. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. In there, 1-2 now.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Hit down the third baseline. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Jason Hayward. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Braun.
Here comes Bob Melvin out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Andres Munoz takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Munoz.
Standing in now, Ryan Braun, lifted down the line in left. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at 2nd and 3rd now with still nobody out.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at 3rd because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still wind up with a runner at 2nd and 3rd and still no outs after the ground rule double.
No balls and a strike to count. No hits to this point. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Nico Goodrum, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second. To second now, but he's safe as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Always nice to get some run production from the bottom of your order, right? That double brings in 2 runs, and the top of the order is coming up here. This could really be a big inning.
Into the box now, Harrison Bader. Line drive, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's ball 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
To the plate now, John Birdie, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy has the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We're through 6 full. Portland is on top 6-0. Chris Russin is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Leading off the inning, Torres, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Russin has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
At the plate now, Mitch Haniger. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now in the box, Tyler Freeman, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
So stepping in, Nick Solak, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
At the plate, Miguel Andujar. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Andujar.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right side. Torres has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the hind, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run for C.J. Cron, number 17 for him on the season, as this lead swells to 7-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Into the box now, Ryan Braun. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
The 1-0. Popped him up. Guerrero in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 7-0. Dan Altavilla has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Altavilla.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ronald Acuna. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
There to take it is VR, and that's the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Taylor Trammell.
Into the box now, Taylor Trammell. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And here's a fastball for a strike, 2-1 now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And there's out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1. Josh Hader enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
The 1-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Torres scoops it up, and there's one down now.
The bat, the shortstop, Nico.
Digging in now, Nico Goodrum, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. From the stretch. Out of play. Skied into very shallow right. Waiting on it is Henniger. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Ready now, Harrison Bader. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Fastball in there for a called strike. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Count is 1-2 now. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nate Jones comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. 2-0. Jones features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel of that on. He throws hard, and this slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get the barrel on it. You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can throw this pitch 3-4 times in a row and still make hitters look bad. Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
You froze him on the fastball there. Pete Alonso becomes the first out in the 9th inning.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
3-0 to him now. And the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's ball 4.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Now at the plate, Torres. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
The 0-1 on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1 home. To 1-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Grounded to third. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Portland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jerry's Familia gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team,